friends, Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're a newbie, welcome, welcome. Be sure to subscribe. I would love you forever. Hang out with us. Smash that bell above for future content notification because I post home fragrance vlogs probably 3 to 5 times a week, and then I toss in some random odds and sods along the way. Sometimes subscribers' requests, sometimes just random stuff I think of off the top of my head. But I'm always happy to have new subscribers, meet new people. I've been doing YouTube for just over a year, and holy Hannah, it turned out to be so different, so different. Originally, to me, it was a stretch. I live in a teeny tiny town and was hoping that maybe I could land 1 or 2. I would be lucky 3 or 4 customers from when I sold Scentsy. It's turned into so much more than that. Yes, I have established an impressive customer base just from doing YouTube alone. And to my regular customers, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys rock my socks, especially because sometimes lately I've been a little frustrated with Scentsy myself. So I'm always so thankful to my loyal customers who stick by me, even though my opinions of the performance on some of the wax of late isn't the greatest. But if you want honest to goodness truth, you've come to the right place for that. No sugarcoating, no bullshit here. So thank you to my regular subscribers, and I've gained by far more than 3 or 4. You guys rock my world, but even more than that, I have also established some amazing friendships through Scentsy, and then in turn my YouTube channel, and then the connection that we've made while you're hosting a party under me, or we're chit-chatting about orders, or you're calling me for recommendations. I've made some of the coolest connections, all thanks to Scentsy, and in turn now all thanks to YouTube. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot believe it's been just over a year. And this channel is small, but let me tell you, it's mighty. Usually we are gaining, I know it's not a landslide by any means, but 1, 2, sometimes 3 new followers a day. And I notice. I notice. I see every single one of you that hits that subscribe button, and I thank you guys so much for that. It rocks my socks. And YouTube's a very cool community. It's very different, I think, than any other social platform. Like, I'm not really into Facebook and mass sharing those memes or people posting their drama. I don't know. Emotionally, I find it taxing. But here on YouTube, you can search content that is relatable, things that interest you. And for the most part, I know there's YouTube drama channels and such, but for the most part, it's such a cool collective little group of people. Even my subscribers have started to chit-chat on my channel and then established friendships outside of my YouTube channel, which it blows my mind. So just wanted to touch base and thank you guys for that. What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't go unnoticed. And I appreciate it. I am so grateful. Lately, I've been struggling a little bit, and I don't want to get into it because it is drama. It's just personal stuff. It's just, I'm not much for people who do pity parties, like, oh, poor me, and I'm so sad, and this, that, the other thing. And to me, I'm not into that because it's not conducive. It doesn't get you anywhere. But I have been feeling down and out lately, and this afternoon when I was driving into the city to pick up Tatum, I was getting all teary-eyed and upset, and I thought, Sarah, wrap it the fuck up. Like, look at everything that you have to be grateful for. Stop honing in on the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, miss this, miss that, wish it was this way again, blah, 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 and be gracious for the things that you do have. So, you know, it might be something as simple that we take advantage of or for granted as, you know, someone new subscribed to my YouTube channel today. Big deal. Woohoo. You know, one person when other people get like 10 million subscribers or whatever. But it's those little teeny tiny things that I need to focus on and I need to be grateful for. I have a great life. I'm very blessed. And clearly I'm doing something right if 500 plus strangers want to hang out with me and want to chit chat with me. And, so instead of feeling sad and getting down, I was like, no, screw that. I have a lot to be thankful for. And there's certain times where you feel lonely. And I know you guys, for the most part, are strangers. But I remind myself, I'm not alone. I've got friends, I've got family, I've got the coolest kids, and look at how many cool friends that I've made, people I've never even met before. Originally from Scentsy, and now through YouTube. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I am so grateful, and I just wanted you guys all to know that it doesn't go unnoticed. Even the one troll that dislikes every single one of my videos, even you, I am thankful for you. Anyhow, let's get into wax. So I just realized that September has passed me by while I'm stressing and anxious and busy and up to my eyeballs and goodness knows what and sad and blah, 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 blah. I looked at the calendar and I'm like, I've done it again. I'm late on my empties. And my empties basket is overflowing. For the first time, I'm going to have to not for the first time. I always cut my empties into 2 sections, but I have to sort it because I don't want part 1 to be 5 hours long. So this is just going to be my commercial wax for September so far. Also, if you watch my September melting basket, I had a ton of wax. And also keep in mind that I had a lot of leftover either paraffin or parasoy blends from last year. So those clamshells or bags, chunk bags, band bags, what have you, weren't necessarily full. A lot of them were partial bags of what I had left over from last fall, and I had stuck them away. So I think that's why September is going to be really heavy on the empties month, which is great because I've been looking at my wax hoard lately. I, first of all, need to start slowing down with Christmas just around the corner. Watch, I just lost 8 subscribers for mentioning Christmas in September. I'm sorry. I know. I don't want to be a buzzkill, but I do need to start slowing down on the spending just because Christmas is such a crazy expensive time of year. But also, I keep looking at my wax hoard and I'm like, hey, I don't need anymore. What I need to do is, what did Sashism call it? Shopping your own stash. Like, I don't know. Another friend and I were talking recently, and she's like, I think I'm addicted to the purchasing part. And, when vendors pour restocks, I have to buy this, I have to buy it now, because goodness knows when the next time he or she's going to pour it, It's the excitement of, attaining these things. Because they're not really necessities, they're wants, right? Attaining your wants is more exhilarating. So I need to get over that and start just melting through my stash, enjoying the things that I have and not worry about what's coming up or who's having the next restock or, hoarding things. I used to do that especially with super tarts. I think, oh goodness, there's all this buzz about a scent I've never tried before. Do I really want to order it in a band bag? What if I don't like it? But then what if Brandy doesn't pour it for a long time? But I've noticed recently, Brandy and her team are crazy on the restocks. Like, they do it every single week, and I find their lists are replenished more frequently. Like, if something sells out, for instance, I don't know, what's a big seller? Rosalie or Laveau. Those have-to-have scents. You don't have to wait like 2 or 3 months anymore. I think Brandy's team is bigger, stronger, and better than it's ever been. So they're restocking those scents all the time. So I'm like, Sarah, instead of ordering 5 of the same scent, you just need 1. Stop. So definitely need to crack down and start getting through this wax. So without further ado, let's just do commercial. You'll see the rest of my indie vendor stuff at the end of the month. There might obviously be some empty commercial stuff in that second half. But I always start with Bath & Body Works. I finished a candle from pumpkin pecan waffles, and this one I chunked into wax melts. So that's over 14 ounces of delicious pumpkin pecan waffles. Love this. It's a staple in my collection. I have more for this year already, but it was nice to finish out my last one from 2017. So again, that one wasn't full. Same with this Cider Lane. I finished Cider Lane in wax melts form. And then I had this bag, which had, I don't know, 2/3 of a Marshmallow Fireside from December 2017. So very good to get those 3 cleared out. I like all 3 scents on their own, but I love mixing all 3. I know tons of the indie vendors do a combination of all 3 scents or 2 mixed with, I don't know, Vanilla Bean Noel. It's amazing. If you haven't tried vendor wax and you've been considering it, you just want to play around with some affordable, not sure where to start, try Bath & Body Works. Chunk up some of these Bath & Body Works candles. What was it this summer? They had like a strawberry cupcake one. I don't know. With Bath & Body Works, the options are endless. Chunk them up into wax melts and start mixing on your own. Get a feel of what you like. It's a great place to get creative, a great place to start. The other thing from Bath & Body Works is, I don't know, a summer must-have for me, Endless Weekend. I don't know if I was just so desperate to get into my fall stash, but I really struggled to get through this Shea and Vitamin E shower gel. I don't think I'm hating on Endless Weekend, but I was just so over it. Happy to be done that one. This one. Ugh. I have never had this happen before. Caramel Pumpkin Swirl is one of my favorite Bath & Body Works candles this time of year. This hand soap is so gross. It doesn't smell like Caramel Pumpkin Swirl at all. It doesn't smell like cinnamon. I get like a chemically caramel and a chocolate note for some reason. And in my experience, I've never had a Bath & Body Works soap that doesn't smell like either the exact same as the candle or what it is supposed to smell like. This is luscious caramel, brown sugar, and creamy vanilla. These scent notes are hilarious because there's no pumpkin stated in that at all. But yeah, not a fan. Like, didn't even get a quarter of the way down, and I'm over it. I won't use that. I might put it in my shop or in my laundry room, but I'm certainly not putting that in any of the high traffic sinks where we normally wash our hands because I can't get down with that smell at all. Which is unfortunate. It's a super bummer. Next time I go to Bath & Body Works, I want to smell, that's so rare. I never smell the hand soaps because, as I say, I've never had a problem with it before. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to smell the tester soap next time and see if maybe I just got a bum soap. Who knows? But I love that candle. If you haven't tried it, and you're new to mixing wax, that's a perfect candle to start with. Chunk that bad boy up and mix it with everything. The next one is Better Home & Gardens. Can't believe I only used one Better Home & Gardens this month. I finished a full clam of Smoky Gray Mist. Here in Canada, we don't get Better Home & Gardens, so I haul it and love it anytime I'm in the U.S. It just smells like a sexy, borderline kind of leaning onto the masculine side of cologne-ish. Love it. I would definitely repurchase that. I love those clean, sexy man scents, either in my bedroom or I warm them a lot in the bathroom. I finished DD from Hobby Lobby, another one that unfortunately we don't get here in Canada, which is Madagascar Vanilla Cedar. This is Madagascar Vanilla and Cedar Woods. Love this one. This as well is an earthy, sexy man scent to my nose. This was phenomenal in the bathroom. I don't think Grace appreciated it as much, but Grace is my sugary, all things sweet kind of girl. She was just like, Mom, why does it smell like a dirty old man in here? I didn't get that vibe at all, but, you know, it's always nice when the teenagers throw in their negative 2 cents. And then I finished DD Wax's Fireside, which is Cozy Fireplace and Woods. This is exactly like Yankee Candle Fireside. I wish Yankee Candle actually worked for me, but I've never had any luck with the candles or their wax melts, or even when I chunk their candles into wax melts. I just don't find it has a lot of throw. It smells fantastic in the store. It's so alluring. It's a beautiful presentation, product, packaging, their artwork, just everything about Yankee other than the performance I love. So when I saw this at Hobby Lobby for, what are these? In the States, I believe these are $2.99. Had to grab it because it's a dead-on dupe of what Yankee Fireside should smell like. I always find it's hilarious when other companies do the original company's scent, but better. What is it? This year, Bath & Body Works Vanilla Bean Noel has been like notoriously unscented for years now. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that notices that. Comment down below. Have you noticed that Vanilla Bean Noel sold at Bath & Body Works is virtually scentless? I love it that all of these indie vendors do Vanilla Bean Noel better than Bath & Body Works does it themselves. And I've almost found the same recently with the pumpkin pecan waffles. It's really on the light, like not so impressive side with Bath & Body Works as of late. The last 2 years anyways. The next empties I have is, oh, I forgot to show you guys what was melting. Today in my bedroom, I can't speak for what's melting out in the rest of the house because I just got back from London, but I just put in the bathing garden. I have Victorian Midway, which is spiced apple funnel cake, pumpkin frosting, cinnamon, and brown sugar. On one half of my bedroom, and then on the other half I have this clowning around, which is salty sweet popcorn, 7-layer cake, blue cotton candy with toffee apples. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't want to throw shade on this vendor because I absolutely love what she does. I love the presentation. The price is ridiculously affordable for how much work is put into this. But I purchased, this one was from March 2018, and this one was also from March, the Circus Collection. It is, 2 weeks, 3 weeks into September, and this still is very, very, very light. I've heard mixed opinions from people. Some people say that the Bathing Gardens definitely takes cure time, but their stuff is usually cured within 3 months. I've heard other people say that they put the Bathing Garden stuff away for minimum a year. So maybe, perhaps that's why it doesn't smell bad. I can definitely smell it, but I'm not overly impressed with the performance of this so far. Smells phenomenal. I love the blends, but the performance still is just a little meh. And that's March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 6 months. We're going on to 7 months in. So that's a bummer, but I'm not giving up. I have a hoard of it under my bed. I'll just cross my fingers and wait some more. So let's go through my Scentsy. I have Scentsy's Bring Back My Bar Sedona Sunset. This was available from the summer Bring Back My Bar. Ooh, it's currently on the website now. You can order it, but they've extended the Bring Back My Bars, what they have left of the selections. I'm not sure if all 25 are on there. But Sedona Sunset is on the discontinued bars tab, and you can order this from now until September 22nd. As well as all of the spring and summer scents are on the discontinued tab. So if there's anything that you didn't haul in August before they discontinued it, Scentsy brought them back for a limited time only. Pick up Sedona Sunset if you haven't. I finished Caramel Sugar Cone. Oh man, this one's discontinued and I'm not losing any sleep over it. I tried so hard to get a scent throw off of this because I wanted this to work. If this had any scent to it, I think it would make, in the clamshell, it smells. You can definitely smell it, but there's no performance behind it. Like, it doesn't throw worth a damn. it would make a phenomenal mixing scent. Not so crazy about it on its own. It's kind of boring, but I could think of like just 20, 25, 30 even Scentsy bars off the top of my head that would mix amazing with this. So I was bummed. Not bummed to see it discontinued. If it ever came back, I would hope that Scentsy put more fragrance oil in it because it would be stellar. I am excited to do a fall haul though. I am excited to have like sweet cream spice. There's so many different fall bakery scents from Scentsy that make great mixers. Toffee Butter Crunch is one of them. That's a staple. There's so many. The next one I finished was Scentsy's Sweet Plum Pastry. Again, if you've seen my reviews on the majority of these Bring Back My bars, they weren't as strong as the original bars when I did a melt off, like a comparison, because I had Old Sweet Plum Pastry, I had Original Marshmallow Mint, I had several of the original bars that I compared the performance on. They're not nearly as strong, but I think because I love Sweet Plum Pastry so much, I ordered it anyways. And I found that if I melt this in my candlewarmers.com hot plate warmer, I get a half decent and low to almost definitely a high low to a medium scent throw in a candlewarmers.com hot plate warmer, which isn't as hot as a Mainstays warmer, but it's a tad warmer than Scentsy's hot plate warmers. So I have found some ways. I have to manipulate it a little bit and put it in a different warmer, but I can get this bad boy to work. And last but not least, Amazon Rain. This is one of the Scentsy bars that has never let me down, along with Scentsy's Clothesline. And for my laundry room, Amazon Rain and Clothesline are just my go-to scents. If you've watched my channel for a while, I'm a fruit fly on acid. I tried to do like a, what was it, the month of June, I tried only melting Super Tarts. I can't. I have to go with the flow, whatever I'm in the mood for, not based on vendor, not based on company, just based on whatever suits Sarah's fancy at the time. But that's the one room I don't mess around with. My laundry room, it has to be one or the other, Scentsy's Clothesline or Amazon Rain. And trust me, I have tried. I have ordered from a bajillion different vendors. I've tried various different commercial brands. I've tried different laundry scents, but these are time and time again the scents that I always go back to. So last but not least, I have a horde of Sensationals. I have put a huge dent in my Sensationals collection. Hey babe, Mom's just filming a quick video. So I finished Sensationals from the Aromatherapy. This is, yeah, there is a fly in here. Lavender Vanilla Bean. This smells very similar to Bath & Body Works Lavender Vanilla. I find this one a tad bit powdery though, which I like. Not everybody likes powdery notes in their home fragrance. I do very much like this. I did find it on the lighter scent. It performed better in a Mainstays hot plate warmer in my bathroom, which is small enclosed space, versus my large kind of dynamic bedroom 600 square foot. It just got lost up in here. So I finished that in my bathroom. Bye, babe. I finished Clam of Illusion. This one is available in both the United States as well as here in Canada. And I have skipped this one over so many times. I have no idea why until my girlfriend sent this to me. Is it available here in Canada? I'm going to put my foot right in my mouth. To my Canadian subscribers, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that I have passed this by in both American and Canadian Walmarts. I'm almost positive. I just overlooked it time and time again. My girlfriend Amber sent it to me, and I am in love. Usually, the girls don't comment on the more cologne masculine scents, but both of the teenagers were like, damn, that's nice. So, you know it's a winner when the kids actually speak up about my home fragrance. Usually they're like, yeah, mom and her stupid wax. I finished Ebony Woods. This is another one. Super sexy, super masculine. Love this. I don't know why, but not only is this a masculine, sexy cologne scent, but there is something in this that reminds me of like Doesn't smell like a cleaning product, but there's something about this that makes me want to warm this on Saturdays when I do like the Dollhouse disinfectant day. I love this. Super sexy, but there's something crisp and just, I don't know if that it's a mineral note, whatever it is really nice. This was a limited edition that I purchased in Canada just before or after Christmas. I don't know how or why, but we ended up with a bunch of made in the USA bars at a discounted deal here in Canada. I should have grabbed more of this one. It's very, very, very strong. I do very much enjoy it and would repurchase this if I happen to see it when I'm in Michigan. At the end of this week, yes, I'm finally going to the States this week. So excited. What else do we have from Sensationals? Rainbow shaved ice. There was just 2 cubes left in this. This was an exclusive to the United States. We didn't get this here in Canada. Gracie loved this. Obviously, all things sugary and sweet. It's yeah, smells like a snow cone. It's very berry, very sugary sweet. Usually that's not my jam, but I would repurchase that. I like this on its own, as well as I mixed it with Vendor Wax Vanilla Bean Noel to give it like a creamy note. It was really, really nice and a great performer as well. I finished Blackberry Cider. This is one of my staple fall scents from Sensationals. Ooh. Recently, my girlfriends Cindy and Marissa from Regina sent me a huge random act of kindness that included some of my favorite Sensational scents. So thank you, Cindy and Marissa. I didn't waste any time. I started warming that bad boy right away. I finished Sensationals Violet Sugar. Again, just a couple cubes left in this from the month of August. So I thought, heck, why not finish it out? I always mix this with Better Home & Gardens Vanilla Cookie Crunch. This is one of those scents that I gravitate to. You know when you don't know what you're in the mood for? I go for this one. It never lets me down. It's a strong performer, and I love that combination of the violet sugar petals and the cookie scent note. So good. Which vendor was it? I think it was Sassy Girl Aroma did sugar cookie violet sugar with a marshmallow blend that I was super excited about. And don't get me wrong, it is really nice, but I still have, I'd say, 2/3 of the chunk bag, and I always go back to this commercial stuff. I have no idea why. It's just, I don't know. I'm a sucker for it, I suppose. So these are some of my favorite Sensationals right now. Simple Romance, which I think is another great transition scent. I have a couple of these, and then my girlfriend Amber in the States, she's from California, she found me some of these down in California. She sent them to me in a random act of kindness last month. Super nice, super sweet of her to have sent them to me. I needed to stock these. I have to. These are there's just a certain select few with the Sensationals that are hoard worthy and have to have. Simple Romance is definitely one of those. Some people smell it and they're like, Sarah, that smells like granny perfume. I don't think so. I don't know what the scent notes are, but it says set the mood with woodsy vanilla. It's earthy, it's creamy. I don't know. Somebody said it smelled like old lady perfume, and then someone else said it smelled like roses. I don't get either or. Great scent. I warmed a lot of this last February around Valentine's Day. Great transitional scent. So if you're, done with the summer stuff but not quite ready to get into pumpkin everything, grab a clam of romance next time you're in Walmart. Trust me. Super, super, super surprised at how much I loved this Country Living, which is fresh air and orchard apples. I'm pretty sure Amber sent this to me from California in a random act of kindness. This is another one I have seen here in Canada and have passed it up a million times. This was amazing. It's definitely an apple scent, but that fresh air. Okay, so Sensationals has a scent called Fresh Air. It's very similar to that, but not the same. It's apples and that fresh air scent, but not quite as heavy and floral as just the regular fresh air on its own. Similar but different. This was a pleasant surprise. It was a crazy strong performer. Love this. I will definitely not pass this one up next time I'm in Walmart. One of my ride or dies. This is sea salt caramel popcorn. It's just, you're going to see that one in every MD's video forever. I love that one all on its own, but I mix it a lot of the times with, it's great mixed with pumpkin pecan waffles, toasted marshmallow, any kind of marshmallow, any kind of cookie scent, coffee blends. You can mix that with anything. I've also noticed that if I have certain vendor wax that doesn't perform very long, not that it makes the vendor wax last longer, but I just feel like it, well, I guess essentially it does. I get a little bit more bang for my buck, and this is pretty strong all on its own. So if I have an indie vendor wax that would make a good blend, I will cut one of these cubes in half as to not overpower the vendor's scent, because this is super powerful. But it's great because I love the blends. Just adds a little bit of something special to it, and it makes it last longer, in my opinion anyways. And last but not least, another pleasant surprise. I finished this apple butter crumble. This is a delicious cinnamon bakery scent. Yeah, I know not everybody can get down with that cinnamon. Sometimes cinnamon to me is almost nauseating, but this isn't that. It's a sweet cinnamon. Definitely get the apple. And you get, I wouldn't identify it as crumble, but there's a definite, distinct Sensationals bakery note that's in there. I love this one. That was a pleasant surprise. I think I purchased this myself just at random, for either scent stores or wax stores or I don't know what. But once I melted one cube, I was like, wow, I'm going to put this away for fall. So I bought this back in June, melted a couple, but then, yeah, I'm really, really, really hoping this wasn't a fluke. I bought this in Canada, so hopefully I can find it again now that fall is back. Loved it. So that's it. That is my commercial half. I have tons more here in this bucket of indie wax, but this video is already 30 minutes long, so as always, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful for you. And if we haven't had a chance to chit-chat or converse as of yet, comment in the comment section down below. You can do more than just like or dislike or just watch and pass on. Talk to me, because if not, I feel like a crazy person. I'm just on the internet talking to myself. I love hearing back from you guys. What are your favorite fall scents so far? What are you warming? What do you think is hoard worthy? What should I pick up? What are your recommendations? That's the whole reason I do YouTube, is to hear from you. So talk to me, people. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.